game and how it all played out tonight?
To go on a 22-0 run at any point in the game is pretty significant, and so we'll look back at the end of the third and first 5 minutes of the fourth and say that's the type of basketball that we want to play. You look at the negative side of it to say we just turned the ball over way too much, had 12 turnovers at half time, and I was kind of to the boys, although we're doing a good job to score 50 points when we're kind of just throwing the ball away this much. So we tightened up a little bit, but still not at a level that we would like it. So the turnovers and gave up too many offensive rebounds that gave them 11 extra shots than us tonight. So we just want to be better in those two areas. But again, really good spread of minutes, really good contributions from a lot of people.
It felt like it was going to be a real sort of tight, sort of grinded out game, at least from me on the sideline. But to get that in the fourth quarter, as you say, get that run of scoring, did you see that coming, or did it sort of like did it take you by surprise?
Yeah, it's not often I see a 22-0 run coming, but we ended up 28 points, fast break points to 14, and I think there was a significant amount in that period where we got stops. Tice really pushed the basketball, and we capitalised on it. So. Hopefully, we keep preaching pace, and we didn't quite have the pace in our offense in the half court tonight. They were super physical in the way that they played, and hopefully we can be better next time we play them in how we really just shift the basketball a little bit quicker against it and attack them. But a really good period of pace, and if we keep preaching it, we'll get to the foul line and we'll get those fast break points.
How's Tyson? Looked like he took a knock into little Tyson's there.
Yeah. I think he's fine. Yeah.
Ian, what do you think of Milton's dunk? It seemed like the whole bench was a little bit surprised by it.
Yeah, ask him. I don't know, and I haven't seen him dunk a heap, but it was one. To me, it looked like it was like a little bit of an afterthought, but surprised me a little bit. But yeah, ask him about it.
What do you think of that dunk?
Yeah, haven't done it in a while, so had to get one in. Yeah.
Can you give us an idea of the impact that you feel when someone like Fabian Krislovic is out there doing what he does? Because it feels like we can feel the impact that he has on the game from where we're sitting.
Yeah, all the little things, the talking, the just being in the right spot every time, moving the ball. Then when he hits a big shot, it just brings a lot of energy and the crowd erupts, so it just helps the team.
Dean, can you put into words how Papa's changed this team and the impact that he's had so far?
We celebrated him tonight. The first two games of the season, the players voted him, the best to our values, to our shared values, and that's amazing for someone coming into a club for everybody to see what he does for us. Obviously, he's doing that at a really high level, rebounding the basketball in the first round, but. The contested three, I think, were we 2 down or 1 down? I think he might have had you in the corner, did he? And he shoots that one and puts us back into the lead, and that lifted everybody, that shot, and then goes and knocks another one in. So, I'm a believer in the work that he's really doing in his shot, and it's showing on the floor. So many things. 3-block shots. It's not. He's just walling up and getting great positions and just picking his time to go and knock the ball away. He's doing a great job defensively.
What's impressed you most about Dash to start this season and what you saw tonight? Because it seems like he's playing at a really high level for someone so young.
I keep throwing him into those situations, and Tassie game started him in the fourth, and he was solid. And tonight I just thought being a part of that group tonight that goes on the 22-0 run, and the things that he did to come up with it's kind of a half steal loose ball to knock. He kind of had to shoot that one and makes his 3-ball. But yeah, I just thought from what we coached him this week in. Being in a good help position and not over-helping. I thought his adjustment from one game to the next, outstanding. So if he keeps being really coachable like that, and he's young, he's going to do some things, and if he can just correct them, unbelievable.
Dean, how's CG coming along? Is he likely to face the Pelicans, or is it still a bit up in the air?
Yeah, I'd say he's doubtful to play that game right now. There's a chance he might be our three-point shooter in the three-point comp. But, yeah, I think, he got good work in today. He was here before everybody, put a running session in today, worked out a little bit in shoot-around today. And so, again, I just want him in unbelievably great shape and feeling great about his body when he re-enters the team. And he feels like he can be a little bit patient with the way these boys are playing on the floor right now. And, we'll have his impact when he's right to go.
You've got a very new group this season, and you started the season 3-0. Impressive win on the road, 2 blowout wins at home, playing without CG so far. What are you most impressed by with the group so far at this early stage of the season?
Yeah, we had a great practice on Tuesday, and one of the funnest practices I've been around for a while, and we had 3 teams that all believed that they could win every scrimmage, and really scaled back the amount of drill work that we're doing right now. And on compete days, we just come in and play half court, we come in and play full court, and we just go at each other. And these guys are really enjoying, just competing at practice. And when we had 13 guys play the other night, all those guys that walked into our third team the next day, strong belief about being an NBL player and the things that they did, and so they drove practice a little bit as well. So, and there's no fuss around practice right now. We just move on. We're trying to do a better job with referees, and I think we're at a pretty good space with just whatever happens, we just move on and next play.
And Milt, as one of the new players to the group this season, you seem very comfortable in this system already, thriving, getting a number of open looks. What's made it so easy for you to feel at ease, with this environment?
I think we got a good system, so credit the Dean with that and the coaches. Then Shea and Tyson move the ball well. They put pressure in the backcourt, just pushing and pace. Then Finn does a great job, and KB also. So I think we just keep the ball flowing, and we trust each other, and everybody gets some good looks.
Did you think you'd feel this comfortable this early in the season, coming to a new team?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've played in a number of different countries, so as an import, you have to go and figure it out. So coming here, I knew I was going to have to figure some things out, but the guys made it easy for me.
Milt, what's the feeling like on the floor when you're on that 22-0 run? Do you just feel sort of unbeatable?
Yeah. But I think it's just the energy from the guys. Everybody's up and about. The crowd gets into it, especially this type of game, rivalry game. And every shot just brings more energy. Every stop, every steal, it just helps. So that's just the feeling I get from it.
Neil, you probably couldn't imagine a better start to Melbourne than it could be 30 now. You've got a great culture they're building at the team. You've got a great coach that's been in the business for a while now. What are you loving about Melbourne so far?
Everything. But like you said, we winning games, we playing the right way. Everybody's coming in and working hard, so that aspect of it, when you come into the gym, you'll get the best from everybody, from the front office to the coaches to the players. So I love that part about it.
Milt, you've been in Australia a few years now, mate. What's your tip for the AFL Grand Final? Have you got a team that you're following?
I don't want to say, but yeah, I went to my first game, so I picked a team from that, but I'm going to keep that to myself right now.
Dean, you got a Grand Final tip for Saturday?
I'm going, which was exciting. I haven't been to a Grand Final since I was in primary school, so often our schedule doesn't allow us to go, and so somehow the connection through the Lions helped me get a ticket, so I'm going to support them. But yeah, really just want to see a tight, close contest at the G, and just get myself wrapped up in the AFL world.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Dino, as a Brisbane Lions fan, I know which of the two coaches my favourite tonight. Just coming back to Josh again for one moment. So far, looking like this might be his first and last season in the NBL. So, what's your message to Melburnians who are yet to come out to a game this season and might miss out on seeing him in the flesh?
Yeah, that's the goal as a club, and for him to to go into the draft as one of the youngest guys in that draft class, and if he continues to mature, being through the Boomers experience, coming into this and just really handling himself really well and just being a sponge of these guys, and everyone wants to help him get there, but he's doing it the right way. So fans, be excited about just the little things that he does. The way he defends, the pressure he puts on, the way he sprints the floor, and then again, we're going to continue to see his offense grow. So, get out and see him.
Dean, I was going to ask, you've been involved in NBA games before, but obviously never here at home. What are you looking forward to about that, and also what do you hope to get out of it for your group, even though it's kind of oddly timed in the middle of your season?
Yeah, I think as you get older, there's less firsts in your life, and this is a pretty exciting first to be a Victorian person, country Vic kid that grew up, and now I get to coach the first game in Melbourne versus an NBA team. That's unbelievable, and so all the Victorians on our team, and everybody, it's going to be one of the highlights of their life if we come out and play the right way, or even if it doesn't quite turn out, it's going to be an amazing experience for everybody. I'm just going to continue to sell that, and if we play the right way, we'll be able to compete.
Dean, do you think you'll unleash Dash against the Pelicans?
Oh yeah, there's 48 minutes, so that's what I found coaching those games. It's guys are kind of on rotation, and you've got this big patch in the middle of the quarter where you can really get people a 5-minute kind of hit, and everybody's coming in and out with good minutes. Where so everyone's going to play. As they are right now, playing good minutes, but everybody will push that, another 4 minutes as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to put a number on how much you play, but it's a game that obviously if he does really well, it helps him and helps us.
Are you excited to see how he goes against them?
Yeah, I'm excited to see him every day. How he continues to respond and how he continues to grow. But yeah, I'm sure at that level he's going to be highlighting the things that he does really well.
Milt, how much pride do you sort of have going into this game? What's your mindset, heading in against the Pels?
I haven't even thought about it yet, to be honest. Just was focused on this game, so now I guess we'll start preparing and looking in that direction. But yeah, it's going to be fun just to play against some NBA guys and test your talent against those guys.
And have you seen photos of Skinny Zion yet?
Not really, no, but yeah, no, that'll be. I hope he's healthy. I hope he's fit and absolute force, at his best. And I'm sure in every one of these NBA games, it was always like, oh, is Kawhi playing? Paul George playing? And it was kind of like you want to play against the best. So I hope he's healthy and at his best, and we get a chance to go against him.
Thank you.